Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a recap of how my pediatric fieldwork experience went as a faculty-led experience. So as you know, what we did was we went to this preschool where there's low socioeconomic status children who don't really have a diagnosis per se, but the teachers recommended certain children to get evaluated, and we completed initial evaluations of the children that were recommended. So we did the fine motor portion of the P-body, we did the visual motor integration portion of the VMI, and we did the good enough draw man test, we did reflex testing, and we did a formal observation. So we wrote all of that up into a formal initial evaluation, approximately 5 pages, summarizing all the results, an assessment of their performance, and recommendations as to what to do. We also created our own home programs for these children, and we played in the classroom. They really enjoyed our presence there. It was very fun, and it was a good opportunity to just get out of my comfort zone. So I ended up doing pretty spectacular on the competency evaluation, thank goodness, because if I failed this one, then I would have failed out of OT school. So good thing that went well. It was a really good experience. The first day was just so overwhelming, with all the kids laughing and calling me names, and like having my specific client just not really understanding like what her needs were, and also the language barrier. I don't speak Spanish, so my client spoke a lot of Spanish, and she understood some English, but she refused to reply back in English, so that was really difficult. So I think the results of my initial evaluation might not be very accurate of her performance consistently because of the language barrier, but I did try my best, so that's that. Now, the first day was super overwhelming. The second day, I really confronted the kids who were making fun of me, and we had a talk down, like a sit down talk, and they stopped calling me names, and they all learned my name. It worked really well. The second day was less overwhelming. The second day I was able to redo some of the reflex testing and complete my assessment tools in a better way. Yeah, so I recommended that OT services were provided to address attention deficits. Yeah, it was a very school, there were goals, the long-term goals and the short-term goals revolved around school and education and preparing for kindergarten, and I'm not really used to writing goals like that. The goals that I would have written were like dressing goals, or dressing goals would have been appropriate also. So yeah, that's it for my last Fieldwork 1 experience. Up next is my first Fieldwork 2 experience, which is FizDiz in New Jersey. So sort of excited for that. I'm not really sure how I feel just yet, how overwhelming it's going to be doing a 45-minute-ish commute, and then getting there really early, and then being stuck in rush hour traffic when I get back. So I'm not sure how I feel just yet, but I think it'll be okay.